Hey guys, look who we found. We're very, very excited because we've been waiting to meet you.
Oh my God, thank
it's
you.
Rosa Linn from Armenia. How are you doing?
I'm doing really good, thanks.
I mean, this is your second event now because you were in Israel a couple of
Yes.
days ago, which I think you did your first live performance
Yes.
of Snap. How did it go?
It went really, really good. I felt so much support from the people. I saw like all the lights they, on their phones, and that was my first time performing on that, big stage, but that was really, really good. I wasn't nervous because I felt the energy from people and I felt all the love, and I hope that they felt it from me too.
I was going to say, you didn't seem nervous when you were performing. You're very, very chilled, generally.
Because like I told you, once I was on the stage already, I saw all the faces and they were like so loving, and I was like, it just relaxed me right away.
And how are you feeling now about being in Amsterdam? Because obviously we've got another quite a big arena. Have you done any sound check or anything yet today?
We haven't done any sound check yet, but I love this city. I walked yesterday a lot with my manager, and that was so pretty. That was so beautiful. Lots of nice people. Like, one of the things that I noticed in Amsterdam was all of them were so nice, and we were asking for directions, and everyone tried to help, and it was so sweet from them, and it's really, really pretty.
So this is your first time here in Amsterdam?
Yeah, I haven't been here before, but I'm happy that I'm here, and I'm gonna come back for sure. Like, I already talked to my manager about that. It's really good. We loved it.
She's already making plans. Well, maybe next year we'll be coming to Armenia for Eurovision.
You're more than welcome.
You've had such a fantastic reaction to your song. Is it what you expected, or were you nervous about the song being released? How has that whole process been for you?
Well, I'm really happy with all of the reactions, because for me, for up and coming artists, like, I was really nervous, and it was such a big risk for me because, like, I was really worried like how people will react, and as all the years, only famous people from Armenia come here, and I'm just like, up and coming artists, and not a lot of people knew me, and I was like, oh my God, like, it was such a pressure and so much responsibility that I'm gonna need to really perform well because it's my country and I was selected. So yeah, but the reactions are really good, and it's a big support and motivation, because it was a very, very warm welcome in my country, and the reactions from international bloggers and stuff. So it was really good. It makes me happy, and I'm hopeful.
Well, you're saying that, like, not many people knew you before. Now everyone is going to know you. How are you handling kind of this sudden onslaught of fame, really? How are you keeping grounded?
I mean, it's really, one thing that's really important for me is that I don't lose the Rosa that was in the beginning of this road, in the end of the road. I want to see the same person in the mirror when everything is over, and it's really important for me not to lose everything and not to lose my mind. And I think I'm, handling this pretty well up to this point. And I don't know, people are just being so sweet, and that's great. And I try to be sweet to them too.
Oh, I love that message, and you do seem really grounded, down to earth, and it sounds like you're going to keep that way. So what's happening now between Amsterdam and Turin? Have you still got lots of rehearsals to do, lots of preparations?
Yeah, so after the show we're going to Vienna to meet Marvin, the director of our staging, and we're going to rehearse. I'm still working on my songs, whenever I have time, because I have little time for that, but I try to write, I try to produce, I want to release as much songs as I can after Eurovision, and we're going to Madrid for a promotional tour too, so yeah. That's a lot of work to do.
Yeah, and I have to ask about the music video for Snap as well. Really, really, I mean, it's just a fun music video. Is that the first major music video that you've made?
That was my first music video that I made with a professional big team. Lots of people on set. Makeup artists here. All the lots of people with cameras. And we actually, oh my God, I was actually lifted with that big machine.
Did you actually go up in the house?
I was in the house. I was, up for like third floor or something. I was up there, and it was really, really cold. It snowed that day. We didn't plan that. We didn't plan any, it shouldn't be it wasn't supposed to snow in the video, but it started snowing and it was really cold and I was like, oh my god, but it was really good. And yeah, we actually used really, few graphics and animation, but so actually I was really there.
Oh god, I couldn't do that because I don't like heights. So I hope your feet were dangling over the air. Oh, no.
No, I mean that was for Eurovision, and I'm doing my best to represent my country and as best as I can, and I'm doing my best to give people the best material that I can.
Well, you're doing an amazing job. So many people love you, love your attitude, your whole vibe, and your song as well, Snap. We can't wait to see you perform live tonight, but also in Turin. We're really looking forward to watching how you stage it. I know you're not going to tell us anything about the staging, so I'm not even going to bother asking. But before we wrap up, have you got a message for all of your fans and all of your supporters?
Yes. Well, first of all, thanks for all the kind words. And the whole message of my song and what I want to tell you guys is that every difficulty is easier to overcome with with a little more self-love, self-appreciation, because it's really important when you love yourself, and you really need to think about mental health, because I wrote Snap when I was really, really messed up mentally, and I was ready to give up. And I think if not Eurovision, I would stop making it. Like, I was in that moment. I was like, I'm not going to do that if I'm not, selected, because it was really hard for me. And Snap was a form of therapy for me. And I hope that while you guys listening to it, it really helps you, because it helped me. And yeah, self-love, and it's really important. Mental health is really important. So go see a therapist, because it is really important. I hope that teenagers hear me. I hope that people my age hear me, because it's really, really, really important.
What an amazing message, because I've also suffered with mental health and I've always spoken very openly, so thank you so much for those words. We can't wait to see you later. We will see you in Turin, but Rosa Linn, thank you so much for talking to us.
Thanks a lot, guys. Love you.